Question number 3. I've been dating a guy for over 6 months and I'm really into him. He shows his interest. He's affectionate. He puts forth effort. He calls, texts, spends time. But, there's always a but. But he does not want a relationship. I enjoy his company, but I don't know what his issue is. I have tried to break it off numerous times because he's not ready for a relationship, but I begin to miss him. I don't know how to go forward with this. The reason why you're having such a hard time going forward and trying to get away from him is because you still like him. And you don't want to be you don't want to continue to date him all because he doesn't want to give what you two have a title right now. So I would encourage you to move on. And you know what? If it hurts, so what? That's your problem. You should never ended things simply because he wasn't willing to put the title on it. You just said this dude was affectionate. You said he puts forth the effort and calls and texts and spends time. And now, because he doesn't want a relationship, you don't want to continue to build with him. Do you understand that you two were building? That he wasn't ready for a relationship right at that point? But you two were building. And basically, he's trying to build like a freaking skyscraper with you. And you just want to stall it out at like on the 4th floor. Like, oh, this is enough right here. I'm ready to go ahead and move in. Why don't you give things more time? Why don't you allow things to develop? Why don't you just wait? I mean, I know that it's been 6 months, but if he's been consistent with the affection, if he's been consistent with the calls and the texts and the spending time for 6 months, then why don't you want to extend that and do that another 6 months? The reason why you miss him is because he was treating you well. And yet you want to act like I know you're over there laughing, but it's true. It's like, why sweat the title? You should be sweating this person. You got a good dude from what it sounds like. You have a good guy. You have a good guy. But you want him to play a role. You want him to play to play a role. You want him to be your boyfriend. You want to give him that title. You want him to give you the title of girlfriend. Meanwhile, he's treating you better than most boyfriends treat their girlfriends. When you get into a relationship, guess what happens for a lot of dudes? They stop being affectionate. They don't call or text as much. They don't want to spend as much time with you. You know why? Because you two are in a relationship. And as long as I'm not breaking up with you, I feel like I'm treating you perfectly fine. We still together. I just don't want to spend time with you. I don't want to hold your hand, girl. We're together. I don't want girl, why are you tripping over the fact that I didn't call you back? I didn't call you back and say we're not together anymore. We're still together. Why are you tripping over the fact that I didn't return your text? You're still my girlfriend. Like, those are the things that happen when you're in a relationship. So what do you want? What do you really, really want? Do you want the man or do you want a boyfriend? Because anybody can go ahead and be like, you can go out there and get a boyfriend. But you can't get a man that treats you the way that he's treating you. So I would reconsider the decision that you made. And like I said, listen to your heart, because your heart is telling you I'm missing. Your brain is telling you, girl, move on. And your brain is getting in the way of your heart, and you're just not making a good decision. And all the signs are there. Because if you were making a good decisions come when your heart and your mind are in sync with one another. Okay? That's when good decisions come. When it feels good here, and it feels good up here. So, that's fun. I like how I use the video. So, when it feels good in both places, that's when you know you've made the right decision. But the fact of the matter is it doesn't feel right in your heart And so therefore you have to figure out a way to right the ship, and you should just go ahead and continue to build with her. I wish you the best of luck with that.